Yeah, g'day guys. Now some of the eagle-eyed amongst you might have noticed that I'm not actually in Vienna right now. You probably guessed that when you saw Ngātahoe. Yeah, so here I am back in New Zealand, and I'm going to be here for the next 3 weeks or so. So my video schedule is going to be a bit random. Don't expect videos at any specific time, I'll just do them when I do them. If you're ever considering flying to New Zealand, I'll give you a little pro tip. Most important thing, first thing you do, try and get to a beach with waves, go for a swim. Reliable big surf, that generally means the west coast. So if I'm staying in Auckland, I head out to Muriwai. But this time, for reasons, I decided to head straight south. And rather than coming straight to Taupo, I popped over to Raglan because I'd never been there and I wanted to see it. Raglan's a surf spot with one of the world's best left-hand point breaks, supposedly. So the traffic was terrible, so I just parked in the town, walked for about 4 kilometers, and then went swimming in the surf. Man, that's the best cure for jet lag. If I got one regret in life, it's that I never learned to surf. When I was about 15, I bought a surfboard, but being an idiot, I bought the one with the coolest airbrushing, and it was only 5'6" long with twin fins, so it was like a super loose board for top amazing surfers, and I was trying to learn. I should have bought the biggest, longest aircraft carrier like Malibu board I could find, but I was young, I was dumb, I didn't, so I never learned to surf. But I can body surf pretty well. So what does this have to do with welding? I weld about as well as I surf. So after Raglan, I came down to Taupo, where my parents live. Before I left, I was working on the restoration of the nice linen Vise, which Bastel sold to me nearly 2 years ago. I think I made a bit of a mess up, because there were a couple of dings that I wanted to fill in with some weld, and I thought because vices are normally cast steel, not cast iron, it shouldn't have excessive carbon in it, so I should be able to weld it fine without making hard spots. But yeah, that's not the way it worked out. I just used like regular filler wire, which I think is pretty mild, pretty low carbon steel, but it still picked up a bunch of carbon from the base castings and made little hard spots. So yeah, I'll stop doing that. How would you guys go about repairing dents in a vise like this? Pretty heavy preheat of the whole casting and then some special filler rod? What would you use? Anyway, speaking of vices, my dad's got a rather unusual one here. Bastel, as a vice collector, might be interested in this. Dad got it years ago. Pretty beefy piece. I don't even know if that company Dawn still exists. Well, I quickly googled them and sure enough, looks like they still exist. They still make those lovely vices in Australia. Does anybody know what specific role such an offset vise is made for? And since I'm here at my parents' place, it's good to see that the rust removal and oiling I did on my dad's lathes worked. Looks like there's no new rust on it. And just to allay any concerns, the reason I'm here is really positive. It's my parents' 60th wedding anniversary. So I just wanted to give you a quick update of why I'm not going to follow my usual upload schedule for the next, probably best part of a month, I'd say. Probably be end of February before I return to my normal schedule. Thanks for watching.